Hello and welcome to A World Thing TV. I'm Dave Knoll. This week we're checking out the Lexus RX 450h. It's a 3.5 litre V6 hybrid. The Lexus RX 450h. It's a striking looking vehicle, absolutely no doubt about that, and it's very angular, as you can see as well. Especially in the front with the now traditional look to the grille, the air intake with this hourglass pinched off figure that it's got, the headlights, driving lights along the side, that little almost familiar look from the RAV4 that we tested recently with the chin. Alongside you've got the strakes, the angles, and you can see they meet up here along the rear door line. And there's the weird bit, the window line right here. But you know what, it seems to fit the whole look of the car, and it really is, as an overall package, quite pretty. We move around to the back as well. We've got a very steeply raked rear window there, and then of course we've got the LED lights in there, and the fact is that it is a hybrid. It says it right there, both the number plate and the H in the numerical part of the car as well. What we've got underneath the bonnet is an Atkinson cycle 3.5 litre V6 and of course a hybrid pack. Atkinson cycle, effectively it's suck, push, bang, blow, all in one revolution of the crankshaft of the engine. Total combined power output is around 230 kilowatts when everything's all linked up and fired up together. Pretty simple ergonomics inside the 450h, and a nice little touch, finally. You've got this where you can put your bottle or cup or whatever it is, and it actually opens up to give you a little bit more room, something that hasn't been seen for a while. This is not a good piece of ergonomics though. If you're looking for your trip meter, and this is a driver's view, you've got absolutely no idea where it is. That should really be potentially over here or somewhere else, but hiding behind the steering wheel, not a good piece of ergonomic engineering. The rest of it, typical Lexus, Toyota, store key for your cruise control. So many other companies managed to put it up in here. I'm baffled as to why this still happens that way. And speaking of design, no, just don't get it. Really do not fathom why that is there. If it was an Audi, you'd actually have it rising up out of the console, but that's just there mounted in, and it just looks so totally out of place. And then you go for the old analog clock. It looks fantastic, and then it gets, well, not ruined, but taken away from here. But then we get the layout of this. This is actually really simple, easy, friendly, user-friendly. Nice, I like it, fantastic. And then we go back to losing things. We've got the heat warmers and cooling. But look, this is the view from the driver's seat, hidden behind the gear selector. Don't know what's going on here. We do have our menu system, as per all Lexus kind of cars one would say, and of course you can move it all around, select all your various bits and pieces, and then we move across to the actual driving mode situation we have on the steering wheel. We've got this particular option where we can pick up and tell the dashboard exactly what we want it to look like. And how do we do that? Very easily. It's done via this little dial right there. We're in eco mode at the moment. Turn it and we get Sport and Sport S, and basically changes the engine mapping and the way the whole gearbox and everything else works. Pretty simple. As you can see, the Lexus RX 450h has also adopted the Euro style of indicating, stripping out from one side or the other rather than just a flat blink. Price from the low $100,000, it's about $105, $107, depending where you get it from, plus on-road cost of course. The Lexus RX 450h is a superb package to drive. The Atkinson cycle engine though does send a bit of a drivetrain vibration throughout the car. It just doesn't feel as everything seems to be hooked up right, but of course it is. It just feels like it isn't. The other thing that bugs me about this and the GS hybrid that we tested is the fact that the battery section just doesn't seem to be given enough grunt. 3, 2. Well, the RX 450h is tested out to be a pretty damn good car. There is a couple of quibbles though. It does feel like there's a driveline vibration, and that could literally just be the way that the Atkinson cycle V6 works. The other thing is that you don't really get a chance to experience the full electric mode of the car. Same as the GS actually. It gets cut off just a little bit too early and brings the engine in, and therefore you kind of lose the sensation of what a hybrid vehicle could actually be. But for fit and finish, and certainly for the slightly oddball looks, it's a good one. I don't mind it. I'd certainly have it in the driveway, and I have to say the other half didn't mind it either, and that's a big tick. For Wheel Thing TV, I'm Dave Knoll.